Hi everyone, I'm Hanna and this is Felix, and in today's class I'm bringing you a full length, full body practice with a bit more of a focus on opening up the shoulders and the hips. So if you've got a yoga strap lying around, that would be an excellent prop to bring to the mat today. And of course it doesn't need to be a fancy yoga strap. A really long scarf or even a dog leash is perfectly fine. You want it to be quite long though, so a belt might not cut the mustard this time. So grab that prop if you've got something, and if you don't, it's no problem. And of course today we're not shooting in our sweaters or on location. And if you're enjoying what we're doing on the Real Yoga channel, Felix has asked me to ask you if you could please subscribe. He'd really appreciate it. Grab your stretchy pants and we'll meet you on the mat. Alright, lovely people, let's begin. We'll start today on our lovely juicy bellies. So come all the way down onto your belly. You can make a little pillow with your hands for your head if you like. You can turn your head to one side or rest your forehead on your palms, whatever feels better. Maybe give your tail a little wag from side to side, releasing the hips. We'll be working quite a lot into the hips today and also opening up those shoulders. So combining the two to play with a couple of fun shapes towards the end of our practice. And that's why we want to use a strap today, because obviously shapes look different in everyone's body, and using props is a really great way to help us get the same benefits out of the Instagram pose, but without the crazy, gymnastics. So settle in here, close down your eyes if you haven't already. And when you're lying on your belly, it's a really easy way to start to feel your breath. So as you inhale, can you press your belly into the earth, or feel your belly pressing into the earth? And as you exhale, notice if you're holding tension in your shoulders, can you release any tension there? Take another deep inhale, feel your belly pressing into your yoga mat. And again, exhale. This time, can you release your glutes, your booty muscles a little bit more? So using each inhale to really feel this connection of yourself to the earth, feeling where your breath moves in your body, and using each exhale to just relax a little more deeply into the shape. And if your face is turned to one side, you can go ahead and turn it to the other side for just the next few breaths. Nice. And then from here, we're going to take our left arm out to the side and keep the hand in line with your shoulder or just below. And then start to bend your right knee. Press your right fingertips next to your shoulder, so maybe your elbow points up to the sky here. And then we're going to start to roll gently over onto our left hip, and maybe those right toes tap down to the earth behind you. So already starting to feel a big stretch in the shoulder. Make sure that your head and your neck is relaxed here. Beautiful. And if you like, you're welcome to stay. If you want just a touch more, you can start to reach that right arm up to the sky. Flip the hand behind you and maybe start to pretend that one day maybe you'll be able to patty cake your hands one on top of the other. Not me, not this lifetime. Let's take one more breath in here. Use your exhale to bring your right hand back in front of your face, and then roll softly back onto your belly. Nice. All right, we'll switch it. Take it to the other side. So left hand next to your left shoulder. Extend your right arm out to the side. Make sure that hand is either in line with your shoulder or just below. And then here, start to bend your left knee as you roll over onto your left hip. Nice. Right hip. I looked down at my body. I was like, wait. Maybe your left toes touch down behind you. Nice. Let your head rest gently. Maybe you tuck your chin in slightly. And then again here, if you want a little bit extra, you can start to reach that left arm to the sky, flipping the palm behind you and letting that hand fall to maybe touch your bottom hand, and maybe, like me, ain't never gonna happen. Close your eyes, take one more full breath in here. Use your exhale to bring your left hand back in front of your face and roll yourself back down onto your belly. Nice. Take hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes and press yourself up onto all fours into a tabletop position. Spread your fingers really wide. Nice. Make sure that your pointer fingers point directly forward and that your thumbs make a bit of like a L for love shape here. Nice. Knees underneath your hip points. You can't see your toes, so everything's tracking on the same train line. And then from here, slowly start to drop your belly as you micro-bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chin, and roll your butt to the sky. And then as you exhale, push into the hands, start to lift the back body to the clouds. Draw your low belly in. Nice. Inhale, micro-bend your elbows, drop your belly. Find this nice long stretch through the front of your body. And as you exhale, press your shoulder blades apart as you really draw your belly button in towards the sky. Nice. Keep moving with your breath, finding your cat-cow, whatever feels juicy and wonderful for you today. And of course, if you want to start coloring outside the lines and take a few circles here, or maybe you shift a little backwards and forwards, just finding whatever feels good for your body this morning. Nice. We'll take a couple more rounds. And then use an inhale to bring yourself back to center. And then from here, start to walk your hands back to your knees and grab that strap. Beautiful. All right, so take your strap and then hold it quite wide. So not super close together, much wider than your shoulders. And really pull against the strap. So make sure that you feel this like tension across your strap and your arms are really activated here. Nice. And then from there, we're gonna inhale, lift up off the heels, reach your arms to the sky. As you exhale, draw your low ribs and your low belly in. So we're not doing this big crazy back bend here. We're still containing the core and then opening up through the shoulders. Nice. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows to the side, sort of like look like you're lifting weights. Take the strap behind your head and lean your head back into your hands. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together as you pull against the strap. Take another inhale, reach the strap up to the sky, and then as you exhale, send the strap forward, let your hips touch down, maybe your forehead touches down too, a little funky child's pose variation. All right, next inhale lifts you all the way up. Take that strap with you. Keep pulling against the strap, drawing your low ribs, low belly in. Exhale, elbows bend down. Lean your head back into your strap. Really squeeze your shoulders together. Nice. Inhale, reaching that baby up to the sky. And then exhale, butt goes back, head comes down, reaching that strap forward. Keep pulling against it. Nice. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale to reach it up. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. You can lean your head back into the strap. Nice. Inhale, keep drawing the belly in as you reach your arms up high. And then exhale, using that core strength to send you all the way back down. Nice. Just one more round here. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bending the elbows, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Nice. Inhale again to flex. And then exhale, sit your butt back down, release your hands down your forehead. Nice. From here, lift your head. You can move that strap to the side. We'll use it again a bit later. And then send your hands forward, spread those fingers really wide again, make those L for love shapes with your fingers, tuck your toes, and we'll come up into our first downward facing dog with the practice. So here, feel free to pedal it out, bending one knee and then the other, giving a little twisty turn through your hips. You can twerk if that's what feels good for you today. Just finding movement that feels wonderful. Ooh. Nice. And then from here, come to stillness in your downward facing dog. Really press your hands away from your hips and start to roll your hip creases up to the sky. You can bend your knees as much as you need to here to find a long spine. And then draw the belly in, take an inhale. As you exhale, can you descend your heels slowly down towards the earth, and they do not have to touch down. But feel that the backs of your legs are long by pressing the fronts of the thighs onto the backs of the thighs. Let your head and neck just chill out here. Take one more inhale. Maybe you exhale out the mouth. And then slowly start to walk your hands back towards your feet. And we'll meet in Uttanasana, forward fold at the back of our mats. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Feel a little rib cage to thigh connection. And maybe you dangle your head, your body a little bit here, like you're an apple bobbing in a bucket of water. If you need a little bit more release, you can grab a hold of opposite elbows and get your dangle on. Nice. On your next inhale, float your fingertips down like little snowflakes in Berlin this morning. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward, find halfway lift. And then exhale, draw your belly into fold. Nice. Take a micro bend in your knees, press into your feet. As you inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky, find a big stretch. And then exhale, take your elbows wide again, left to right. So you look a little bit like a funky scarecrow. Spread your fingers really wide, so find your jazz hands. Inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale again, contain your belly. So draw your low ribs, your low belly in. Nice. One more inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to begin to rotate the fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, lift your elbows, and then exhale, squeeze your elbows towards one another. So you look like something freaky out of The Exorcist. And then from here, interlace your fingertips behind you. Press the palms together. Keep squeezing your shoulders and elbows towards one another. Nice. One more full breath in here. And then exhale, start to bend your knees. Maybe you straighten your arms as you fold yourself forward, Uttanasana. You can give your shoulders a little shimmy shake here if you like. Felt like a lot of shush words. One more breath in. And then without dividing your hands aggressively, see if you can softly allow your fingertips to fall back down to the mat. Inhale again to lengthen. And then use your exhale to crawl your hands forward. Come back into your downward facing dog. Nice. Ooh, how are those shoulders feeling? All right, from here, take another deep breath in and out. Come up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look where you want to go, and then step to the top of your yoga mat. Inhale when you get there, halfway lift, reach your heart forward, shoulders away from your ears, and then exhale again to fold. Nice. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky, big stretch. And then once again, exhale, bend your elbows out to your sides. Draw your low ribs, your low belly in. Take another breath in here. Exhale, rotate your fingertips down. Lift your elbows and then pull them back behind you. Keep reaching your heart forward. Draw that belly in, one more breath in here. And then exhale, interlace with the opposite thumb on top, so the weird way. Take another breath in as you extend your arms behind you, and then exhale to fold it forward. Nice, so we're here again, taking any movements with your shoulders that feel good or bad in a good way. One more inhale. And then exhale, release your fingertips down to the mat. Inhale again to lengthen halfway. And then exhale this time, press into your hands and step your right leg way back. Drop your hips, reach your heart forward, we're in a lunge. And then press into your hands and step it back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. From here, roll yourself forward, come into plank pose. Spread those fingers wide, press the mat away from you. Nice. Spike your heels back strongly as you draw your pubic bone towards your nose. Nice. Take another inhale here. And then exhale to shift forward or come to your knees and then lower all the way down as you exhale. Nice. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulders and elbows back, and inhale, lift up halfway, find a little cobra pose. Press into the tops of your feet and then float your hands off of the mat. Nice. Take another inhale. Can you lift a little higher? And then as you exhale, send your fingertips towards your butt. like you're about to grab for your booty. One more breath in here. And then exhale, hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, lift your kneecaps, get strong in your legs, and then press up to a plank. Nice. Take an inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We'll take just a few beats here, taking movement if you need it, and then stillness as well if you need that. All right, on your next inhale breath, step your right foot next to your right thumb, big step. And then step your left foot to meet it, forward fold. Nice. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Draw your belly in, shoulders away from your ears. And then exhale again to fold it down. Press into your feet as you inhale, come up nice and strong, long spine. Reach your hands to the sky. And then exhale, we're going to go straight back down, fold it forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, press into your hands. This time, left leg steps way back. Is that what we did last time? No, I can't remember. Reach your heart forward, take a breath in, and then press into your hands, downward facing dog. It's all good, we'll even it out. Nice. From here, take an inhale. Exhale, draw your belly in. Beautiful. Inhale, roll forward, come into plank. Nice. Spread your fingers wide, push the mat away from you. Come down to your knees or shift forward and lower all the way down in one straight line. Nice. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulders back, lift up. Nice. Lift your hands again off the mat, reach them back behind you. Take an inhale, can you lift higher? And then if you want here, you can also lift your feet off of the mat. Deep breath in. And then exhale, hands underneath shoulders, tuck your toes. Inhale to press up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Lovely. Find your breath. Find all the little nuances of this pose. Looking at your toes and really spreading them wide. Pressing the fronts of the legs into the backs of the legs. Take one more inhale, breath here. And one more exhale. Inhale to step your left foot next to your left thumb. And then exhale, right foot meets it, fold it down. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Big stretch, look up. Exhale, hands come together and down in front of your heart. All right, close down your eyes here. Just take a brief moment in Tadasana. As you inhale, feel your body, the front of your body really lift up and be spacious and draw towards the sky. And then as you exhale, can you ground down through your back body? So feel yourself really pulling back down into the earth. One more breath like that. Inhale to lift up through your front body, finding space. And then exhale, grounding down back through your back body. Nice. Inhale, reach your pride to the sky, look up. And exhale again, fold it down. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, press into your fingertips. Right foot steps way back. This time, drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, and then inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, sink your hips. Ooh. Nice. As you inhale, lift your chest. This time, as you exhale, draw those low ribs, low belly in. So again, you feel really spacious through the top of your body, but you're grounded down through your root. One more inhale here. And then exhale, elbows go super wide. Find those jazz hands as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, take your fingertips down behind you and then sweep them forward to come up. Inhale, breath as you reach up. Exhale, elbows go wide. Lift your chest, maybe you look up, and then fingertips sweep your mat below you. Inhale, reach it back up. One more like that. Exhale, elbows go wide. Melt your elbows to the earth. Lift your heart to the sky. Inhale all the way back up. And then exhale, tap your hands down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee and step back plank pose. Nice. Stay here. Or you can be on the knees. Otherwise, lift your right foot just a smidge off of the mat. Nice. Point your toes back behind you. Take one more breath in. Maybe you shift forward here and come all the way down, little three-legged vinyasa option. Untuck your toes. Inhale again for cobra. Lift your hands, press into the tops of your feet. And exhale, downward facing dog is where we're going to meet. Just an inhale breath here. One, exhale. Inhale, come up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look in between your hands, and then make your way to the top of your mat however you like. Inhale to lengthen when you get there. And then exhale, fold. Inhale again, lengthen halfway out of Uttanasana. And then this time, exhale, step your left foot way back. Bring your left knee down to the mat, untuck your toes, and inhale, arms reach up, Anjaneyasana. Nice. All right, again, as you inhale, find this lift up through your chest, and then exhale, start to draw your low belly in. One more big breath in, and then exhale, elbows go super wide. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your heart. Squeeze your thighs together as you inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale again, take your hands, sweep them back behind you and forward as you inhale, reach all the way back up. Exhale, elbows go wide, lift your heart to the sky, and then fingertips sweep the mat as you inhale, reach it up. One more like that. Exhale, open your heart to the sky, look up, and then sweep it forward and through a deep inhale as your arms reach up. And then exhale, touch your mat, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step back plank pose. Nice. Stay here, skip it. You can come straight to downward dog, or maybe float your left toes off of the mat this time. Point your left toes behind you. Stay strong and engage through your belly. Inhale, maybe shift forward, and exhale, lower down, little three-legged Chaturanga. Inhale for cobra, or if you're ready for it, pressing into your hands and the tops of your feet only, lifting up into upward facing dog. Shoulders roll back, heart reaches forward, and then exhale, we'll meet in downward dog. Nice work. Couple breaths here, shaking out your head and neck, getting rid of anything you need to get rid of. And then once again, as you inhale, come up high on your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, and make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. All right, listen carefully. On your next inhale, reach your arms to the sky, take your right knee with you, one-legged standing Tadasana. Nice. Flex your right foot a lot. Keep reaching your fingertips up to the sky, but relax your shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, can you kick that right leg out in front of you? Draw your belly in. Did you lean back? Can you instead take your shoulders over your hips? Keep that right foot flexed. One more breath in here. And then exhale, bend your right knee, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Hands come together and down in front of your heart. Inhale to lift up through your spine, get long. And then exhale to bend into your left knee as you sink your hips deeply, coming into a little standing pigeon pose. Nice. You're welcome to stay here. Other variations may include, or are not limited to, tucking your triceps to that right shin bone and then pressing your sternum forward. Your fingertips can be down here if you don't want the balance and instead you just want to work into that hip. Keep these little right toes super flexed. Arm balances are also welcome if you want them. Nice. One more inhale breath here. You're doing awesome. And then as you exhale, start to draw your belly in. Use that strong core to lift yourself all the way back up. Ooh, arms reach up, knee reaches to your sky. And then exhale, step it back. Pop your heel down. We're coming into a warrior one. Nice. Fingertips reach up, bend deeply through your front knee. Beautiful. Can you rotate your right rib cage more towards your left knee so that your hip points face forward? Take one more breath in here. Keep your arms by your ears and then think up and over as you peer over your front big toe like you're peering into a well. Can you keep those arms by your ears for one more inhale? And then exhale, sweep them back behind you, palms facing down. Careful not to dump all your weight onto your front thigh. Can you lift your gut away from your thigh? Take an inhale. Nice. And then exhale, fingertips tap down, step it back. Vinyasa or no vinyasa, yogi's choice. We'll meet in downward facing dog for just a couple beats here. Nice job. All right, again on your inhale, come up high on your tippy toes. Look where you want to go, bend your knees, and exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale to fold. This time, inhale, arms reach up, left knee comes along for the ride. One-legged standing Tadasana, flex your left foot. Beautiful, take another inhale breath. Exhale, kick that left foot out in front of you. Make sure that your shoulders remain over your hips. That leg does not have to be straight. No one's telling you it has to be. Just keep flexing that foot. One more breath in. And then exhale, cross your left ankle over your right knee as your hands come together and down in front of your heart. Inhale to lengthen, grow tall. And then exhale, sink deeply through your hips, bending into that right knee. Keeping the left foot flexed at all times just to protect your left knee. And then again, if you want a little extra, you can hook your triceps to that shin bone and reach your heart forward. Fingertips can come down to the mat. You can also straighten through your standing leg if you like and find a variation there. Whatever's making you feel good, whatever resonates today. We're here for one more breath. Nice. Use your balance, use your strong core to lift you back up. Arms reach up, left knee lifts to the chest. And then exhale, step it all the way back, come into warrior one. Adjust your feet as you need to. Bending deeply through that front knee. Beautiful. Now this time rotating your ribcage more towards your right leg. Lovely. Take another breath in. And then exhale, think up and over. Keep your biceps by your ears. Peer over your front knee. Like you're peering into a wishing well. Take an inhale. And then exhale, sweep your hands back behind you like you've got wings. Palms pressed down. Push strongly into the back foot as well. One more breath here. And then exhale, hands come down, pivot on your back toe, and then step it back, vinyasa or no vinyasa. You choose, always. We'll meet again in downward facing dog when you're ready. While you're here, make sure that your strap is accessible. Somewhere towards the top of your mat would be great. And then from here, when you're ready, walk your big toes a little closer, and on an inhale, send your right leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. And then exhale, bend your right knee, start to open through this right side. Can you press more into your right hand and pull your left heel closer to the mat? As you inhale, lift your right knee even higher, and then exhale, step it all the way up and forward. Whew. Pivot your back heel down. Nice. Take that strap in your right hand, and we're going to guide our left hand all the way up and over and come into our warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. Strap's just here for funsies. Bend deeply into your front knee. Nice. Push down through the outer edge of your back foot. Lift up tall, shoulders are over your hips. And then relax your shoulders a little bit. Pull your pinkies behind you. Nice. All right, from here, with the strap in your right hand, doesn't have to look fancy. Start to inhale, reach your right arm to the sky, bend your elbow. Nice, so let the strap just dangle down your back. Now flip your left hand behind you, bend your left elbow, and grab the strap behind you so it looks a little something like this. Of course, you can work to connect your fingers if you really want to, but sometimes using props is a much happier way to do things. All right, so here, keep your legs in warrior two. So keep that right knee pointing towards the top right-hand corner of your mat. But now can you rotate your torso more towards this long edge? And then pull against your strap and reach your elbows back behind you. Leg on fire. One more breath here. And then inhale, start to straighten through your right leg. Pop your left hip back behind you. Keep pulling against that strap, reaching your elbows back. And then start to send your right torso over your right leg. Little Trikonasana variation. Now it's going to feel really different because you're going to have to use your strong belly to stay up here. So keep rotating your shoulders back. Think about drawing this right rib cage to shine towards the sky. Good, beautiful. We're here for one more inhale. Ooh, one more exhale. Squeeze your thighs together as you inhale, come up. Re-bend that front knee. You can release your strap. Move that baby off to the side somewhere. Come back to warrior two briefly. Take a breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down and step it back. Vinyasa if you want it. Otherwise, downward dog or even child's pose is a happy place to be for a couple of breaths. Nice. All right, when you're ready, no rush. Walk your big toes a little closer as you inhale, left leg goes high and back, three-legged dog. Exhale to bend your left knee, start to open through that left side. And now can you press more into your left hand and draw the right heel towards the earth. But keep lifting that knee up high, one more breath in. And then exhale, step the foot all the way forward and through. Pivot your back heel down. So we want sort of a front heel to back arch connection. Take that strap in your left hand now. And then leading with your right arm, cartwheel your arms up, coming into little warrior two on this side. Nice. Establish your pose first. So bending deeply through that front knee, pointing your left knee more towards the left top corner. Dropping your shoulders, letting them chill, but then pulling your pinkies back so your chest is open. And then lots of energy down the outside of that right foot. Beautiful. All right, with the strap in your left hand now, we're gonna reach that arm up to the sky, bend the elbow, so that strap sort of dangles down your spine. And then flip the right hand behind you, bend your right arm, and reach for that strap. You can walk up as much as you need, and then pull against the strap, and then reach your elbows back behind you. Here, re-establish your legs, but can you rotate your torso to face the long edge of your mat? Nice. Keep pulling on your strap, reaching your elbows back behind you. We're here for one more breath. Whew. And then on your next inhale, start to straighten through your left leg. Pop your right booty to the side. Keep pulling on that strap as you lean your torso to the left. Little Uttanasana variation. Can you draw your belly in, but reach your hips forward just slightly. And then again, keep rotating your left rib cage up. Give it a little bit of sunlight. Nice. Doing so well. One more breath. Exhale to contain your belly. Squeeze your thighs. Use your inhale. Come all the way back up. Re-bend through the front knee. Release your strap. We will use it for a final little something later. Arms reach out. Come back to warrior two for one breath in. And then exhale. Cartwheel your hands down. And again, step it back. Vinyasa is welcome. We'll meet in downward facing dog. This time, big toes touch. Send your knees wide as your mat. Let them fall down to the earth. Untuck your toes. Send your hips to your heels. And let your forehead rest in child's pose. And you're welcome to stay like this. If you want a smidge more for your shoulders, you can walk your hands together. Bring them together in namaste. Maybe shuffle your elbows forward just a smidge. And then take your thumbs behind your skull. Really stretching through your triceps, letting your chest melt down towards the earth. Nice and long through your spine. Good, we're here for just two more beats. And one more. Nice. From here, release your hands back down. Press into your hands, look forward, and we'll meet again together in downward facing dog. Taking any movements here that you might need. And of course, when you're ready, sending that right leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale to bend your knees, start to open through your right side. This time, if you want it, you can come into a little flippy dog. So spike your left heel up high, pivot the foot down as you lift your hips high, reach your hand back behind you. Big breath in. And then exhale, we're coming back to that three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up high. Exhale, knee to nose, and step your right foot next to your right thumb. Beautiful. Drop your back knee down. Untuck your back toes. Make sure that strap's nearby. And then interlace your hands, bring them to your front knee, and start to press your knee away from you as you roll your spine up to the sky. Beautiful. All right, this feels nice now. We'll just chill out here for a bit. So here you can get a little sinky in your hips if it feels okay for your low back. So we want to stretch a little through this front hip flexor. Ooh. This is a happy little place to live if you would like to live there. If you want a little more here, you can take your hands to your waist. Really press strongly into the top of your back foot, and then squeezing your thighs together, can you lift your knee off of the mat? What's happening? One more breath in here, and then exhale to lower. All right. Again, you can stay in a happy little lunge if you would like. If you want to have a little playtime, take your strap, make a big long loop, and then sort of send that loop over your shoulder. And we're going to take the loop and wrap it around. This is the tricky part now. Wrap it around our back foot. Beautiful. And if your strap is not quite long enough and your foot comes up, that's no problem. That's where we're going anyway. So your strap is looped around your left foot. And then we've got both ends of the strap over our left shoulder, sort of like we've thrown a jacket over our shoulder and we're advertising a watch. Yeah, like in a magazine. All right, you're in your lunge still. Keep squeezing your thighs towards one another for balance, for stability. You can stay here. This is lots happening. Hips are stretching, quads are stretching, everything's happening. If you want a smidgy bit more here, this left elbow currently pointing down, we're going to start to rotate it forward and all the way up. Maybe your right hand comes to meet it. You can start to walk your hands down your strap. Keep squeezing your thighs together and then press your heart forward. Nice. You shouldn't feel anything in your low back here. Your belly is engaged. We're lifting through the chest. Deep breath in. And then exhale very gently. Oh, the strap went down my shirt. It's a little bit rude. Release your strap. Tuck your back toes. Press into your hands and step straight back into downward facing dog here. You're welcome to take a vinyasa if it's something that you need. Otherwise, I just like to sort of bend it out. That was all a lot of big stuff. Okay. When you're ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog again. No rush, in your own time. Start to send that left leg straight up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale to bend the knee. Start to open through your left side. And again, if you like, you can pivot on that grounded foot. Tap your left toes down as you lift your hips high. Big, big stretch. Deep breath in. And then exhale, we'll meet again into three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Boop. Drop your back knee down. Untuck your back toes. And then interlace your hands to your left knee this time. Pressing into your hands to pull your knee away from your chest so you're super confident and open through your chest here. All right. Cool. Make sure you're pressing down strongly into the top of your back foot. You're welcome to stay. This is already a super nice pose. You can chill out here, or if you want it, take your hands to your waist. Say a little prayer. And then press into the top of your back foot to lift your back knee. Keep lifting up through your chest. You're doing awesome. One more breath here. And then exhale, lower it back down. Alrighty. If you want to try for that crazy pose on the other side, once again, take your big loop, lasso it. Tell you what, 100% the hardest part is getting the lasso happening. Lasso your right foot and then take both ends of the strap over your right shoulder now. So again, remember, you're in a
Commercial for Tag Heuer. Beautiful. And you can stay here. This is great. This is loads of, all the stretchy things are happening. Happy place to live. Or with your right elbow currently pointing down, start to send it towards the top edge of your mat and then up to the sky. And then maybe your left hand comes to meet it and you start to walk your hands down your strap. And then once you're feeling comfortable with where your arms are at, and they don't have to be anywhere specifically, start to press your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades together, maybe you lean your head back, keep reaching your heart forward, thighs are squeezing in, everything is happening here. One more full breath in, and then exhale, very slowly release. This strap can be thrown out the window or at somebody. Press into your hands, tuck your back toes, and we'll step back to downward facing dog. Ooh. Give it a good old twisty stretch. And then slowly start to walk your feet forward, cross your ankles, and come all the way down onto your bootylicious booty. Yay! Nice work, everyone. That was tough. There's some big poses in there. All right. Stretch your feet out nice and long. Maybe give them a little shake. Maybe you give your knees a little massage. There's quite a lot of time on the knees. And then from here, we're going to hug the right knee in. Keep the right foot inside your left leg. And then take your right hand behind you. Inhale, reach your arm up to the sky. Take a big stretch. And then exhale, you can either hook your elbow outside your right knee or you can just hug it in towards you as you find a twist here. Give your left foot a little bit of action, so just flexing those toes a smidge. Inhale, find length. And exhale again, a little bit more of your twist. Now here, if your your left elbow is hooked outside your right knee, then come to that hugging option instead. And then we're going to take this right arm and reach it all the way back up to the sky and then over, either to the outside of our left knee, shin, ankle, maybe foot. Now you can take that left hand next to your left hip and then pull against your arm to reach your sternum forward, long, long spine here. And then exhale, bend your elbows as you fold. So again, it's not about face planting your leg here or doing anything like that. We just want to find this long, super juicy spine, giving ourselves a little release from all that crazy back bending. Sweet. And then again, take your right hand, paint another big rainbow all the way back to where it was, behind your hips. Take up a little bit more space, so move this right foot slightly more away from your left leg. We're going to take a fist with our left hand, like a power fist, and then pressing into your feet and your right hand, we're going to inhale, lift the hips, lift that left arm to the sky. So a little kind of flash dance variation. Deep breath in, and then exhale, come all the way back down. Nice. Re-extend your right leg. You can give everything a little shake again. Blip, 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 blip. And then other side. Left knee comes in. Left hand goes behind you. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And then exhale, either hooking the elbow outside the knee or you're just hugging it in here. Take an inhale, find space and length through each vertebrae. And then exhale to find a little more twist. Nice. Again, if your elbow is tucked over here, then just hug your knee with your right hand. We're going to take this left arm all the way up to the sky and over, coming to the outer edge of our right foot, doesn't matter where. Our right hand can come down beside us. And then again, inhale, reach your sternum forward. So pull against your leg to find this space in your chest, bending your elbows as you fold here. Nice. You can close down your eyes. Remember to breathe. long, full breaths now that we're coming into the chill zone of our practice. Beautiful. On your next inhale, paint that big rainbow again with your left arm all the way back behind you. Space out your left foot kind of away from your right leg a smidge. Find your hammer fist. And then on an inhale, lift your hips, lift your hammer fist to the sky. I got the power. One more breath in here. And then exhale. Send it down. Feels good. Beautiful. Send your legs out in front of you. Give them another little shaky, shaky. Beautiful. We're going to do one last thing for our shoulders. So bend and hips. Bend your knees. Plant your feet flat on the mat. And then take your hands behind you with your thumbs turning to point towards your butt bones. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart, so press your heart forward, and then on an inhale, start to lift your hips, coming into a reverse tabletop. Nice. Keep lifting your hips, rolling your shoulders away from each other in the front, but together in the back, if that made sense. And then on your next inhale, can you lift your right leg, flex your right foot, and then cross it over your left knee, and then sit back down. Nice. So now we're in a little seated pigeon. You can flip your hands into Netflix and chill mode. We've done quite a bit of hip stuff, so if you're not really feeling it so much here, you can walk your left foot a little bit closer to your butt, but try to remain lifted through your chest. Keep your right foot flexed, please, just for some knee love. Maybe you sway your hips very gently from one side to the other. Beautiful. And then if you walked your left foot back, then send it forward again. Rearrange your hands so your thumbs point back towards your hips. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. And then on an inhale, lift your hips, lift your right leg back up to the sky, and then send it back down. Reestablish your reverse tabletop. Try to pull the mat in half with your hands, and then lift your left leg up, flex your left foot, cross it over your right knee, and come to sit back down on your booty. You can flip your hands again, flex your left foot a lot, and again, if you need more, you can walk that right heel a little closer. Maybe you take a little tick-tock of your hips from side to side. I just had a thought. I wonder if all the kids that are actually using TikTok knows like what a TikTok clock is. So they still, clocks is still a thing, right? We're not all just using our phones. Oh, Hannah, I'm old. All right. If you walked your right foot in, send it back out again. Flip your hands. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your hips, lift that left leg to the sky. Set it back down. One more breath in here. Can you press away from your mat to lift a little higher? And then exhale, come all the way down. Squeeze those knees in with you and bring them all the way down onto your back. Yay! Give it a little roll around here from side to side. Nice. And then from here, take your hands inside your legs, reach for the outer edges of your feet, and we're going to send our soles of our feet up to the sky, coming to a little happy baby. You can take a little roll around from side to side here. Or if it feels good for you to just pull down on your feet, at the same time kicking your feet away from you, so really feeling something happening in your hips, in your hamstrings here. Try and push your low back into the mat here. So like rolling your tailbone down and pressing the shoulder blades in nice and strongly. Beautiful. We're here for one more inhale. And one more exhale. Gently release your feet. Walk your feet one at a time out long along your mat. We're coming into Shavasana unless there's something else that you absolutely need for your practice before we finish up. So in Shavasana, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, allow your hips and your glutes to just soften. Do that again, deep breath in here. And exhale to soften into your mat. We'll stay here for just a few minutes. And afterwards, I will bring you out of Shavasana. No rush and no obligation to move. You can feel free to stay here for as long as serves you. But if you're ready, start to very slowly reawaken your body, moving your digits, your fingers, your toes, gently rolling your ear from side to side. And on your next inhale, interlace your fingers and reach them first up into the sky and then overhead, giving yourself a nice, juicy, good morning stretch. Maybe you even yawn. And then on your next exhale, hug your knees in one at a time. Take one hand to each knee, and here maybe you just make opposite sort of circles with your knees. Or any other movements that feel nice for your lower back, just letting it chill after all that crazy stuff. Then when you're ready, hug your knees to your chest, give yourself a big squeeze, and roll to your favorite side. Stay here with your eyes closed for just a moment, embracing this sweet, sweet position. And then try to keep your eyes closed as you press yourself up into a comfortable seat of your choice. When you get there, sit up tall, bringing your hands together in front of your heart. Take an inhale. And then exhale to bow your chin to your chest in a gesture of gratitude for your practice today. Gratitude for your incredible body that lets you do some pretty awesome stuff. And anything else that you are super grateful for today or this week. And whatever that thing is, let it bring a gentle smile to your face as you lift your chin and open your eyes. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.